The sun was beginning to set, casting long, heavy shadows across the park. The atmosphere was tense. A police officer, firmly holding his radio, shouted, "Attack!" But surprisingly, the German shepherd didn't move. He remained still, eyes fixed on the elderly man in front of him. Silence fell over the park. The crowd, frozen in place, watched as the old man, with tired eyes, stared directly at the dog. Something in the air felt different. The tension was palpable, as if time had stopped, waiting for something to happen. The officer, suspicious, pointed to the man's bag. "What's in the bag?" "Show us now." The old man tried to speak, his voice weak. I'm just resting," he murmured, his voice trembling and hesitant. But something wasn't right. The bag was there, visible to everyone, but no one knew what was inside. The command was repeated. "Show us what's in the bag!" The old man stood paralyzed. The dog, a trained warrior, was on full alert. What everyone expected was a brutal attack, but what happened next, no one could have predicted. "Last chance, sir!" the officer shouted, impatient, as the dog slowly moved forward. But then, in the middle of the tension, the dog stopped just a few steps away from the old man. No attack. He stayed still, eyes locked on the man. His muscles, ready to strike, relaxed. The crowd was in shock. The officer, not understanding, moved closer, but the dog didn't budge. He was hesitating. What no one knew was that a long-forgotten memory was about to resurface. "Shadow," the old man whispered, barely audible. At that moment, the dog's eyes lit up with something else. He didn't advance. He stepped back a little. His ears perked up. His posture changed. Something was unfolding here that no one expected. The dog's reaction wasn't normal. The officer looked at the scene, confused about what was happening. The K9, which should have been a machine of war, was now perplexed. He sniffed the air, looked at the man, and then, with the caution of an animal that recognizes something deep, took another step forward. "Shadow ... the old man repeated, his voice now stronger. With trembling hands, he reached out toward the dog. There was no fear. There was only quiet hope. The dog, with his head lowered, moved closer, touching the old man's hand with his muzzle. Suddenly, an imposing figure appeared among the spectators. Seagal. His gaze, firm as always, scanned the scene. He knew what was happening. He wasn't there by chance. He was an unexpected visitor, but in an instant he realized that something extraordinary was about to unfold. Seagal, with his calm and unshakable demeanor, approached the officer. "You don't see it, do you?" he said. "This dog isn't obeying commands. He's recognizing something. This man isn't a stranger." The officer looked at Seagal, still not understanding. "But he should have attacked. That's what we were taught." Seagal looked directly at the dog, who was now lying next to the old man, relaxed. "No, that's not it. He chose to follow his own heart. He recognized who this man is." The crowd stood in silence, absorbing every word. The tension was dissolving, but a new emotion was taking over. Seagal took a step back, allowing the moment between the man and the animal to unfold without his intervention. "I've seen a lot of things in my life," Seagal said with a soft but deep gaze, "but I've never seen anything like this. This dog, with everything he's been through, chose what's right." As Frank and Shadow reconnected, life around them seemed to disappear. The bond between them, forged through years of service and loyalty, was unfolding in a scene no one there would ever forget.